Hey guys, Delphine here. I just wanted to show you my fish tanks real quick because I just spent a couple hours cleaning all of them. So as you can see here in the big tank, you have a rather large snail. I have a flashlight here to help illuminate some subjects today. Of course, we've got Oscar, who hates light. Yep, that's why there's never a fish light on. It's fully equipped. If I turn it on, he gets upset with me. Also has this lovely dingy hue from the yellow lighting, so usually just keep it off. Things look a little bit better that way. Here we have Catfish doing his normal catfish thing. Gonna focus that beam here so I can show you guys one subject I don't think I've shown you. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but there he is. That is Genghis Khan. He is a crayfish I bought a while ago. But there were some weird derbies in the tank that I thought could just be, him. So I thought he was dead, but my dad found him recently when they were cleaning the tank. So he's in there. Also in here is the last remaining bumblebee goby. The pregnant female died, and the babies didn't make it. And so he'd been sitting in a 5-gallon tank over here, 5.5-gallon tank, just all by his lonesome. And I couldn't afford to keep the tank running, so I put him in here, and he seemed to be doing well. I can't find him right now because he's probably hiding for his life. Understandable with these beasties. Yeah, but they look pretty good if I shine some light on them. I haven't really done much of this. Usually just keep the tank dark, but since the water is very clear after cleaning it, you can see him pretty well. There's a snail again. And I shoved these plants down in the decorative log for now, but I'm sure they'll end up floating around sooner rather than later. The fluval chi tank is looking lovely since I cleaned it. Always love this seamless style of tank that Fluval makes. We can see in here we have shark and furb, the Sonodontis petricolas, are swimming around. As always, they're kind of sticking to their cube here. But if I can find them for you, you can see it looks like that shark back there. Move this so we can get a little bit better of a view. He's just sitting up here. I'm sure Furb is tucked away, as he usually is. Oh, there they go. Yeah, the top one there is Furb. You can tell because he's pretty light. The bottom one there is Shark because he is mostly dark. You really can't. His spots and his body coloration are very similar. You can see some water streaks on the glass there. Isn't that lovely? So there's he, Shark, and then you saw Furb there a minute ago. These guys are hard to document. It looks like I've got one assassin snail still kicking. These guys, I've got a baby snail problem. That's just, ongoing, whatever. But the assassin snails try to take care of it, and they always seem to die before they can do much. So yes, there's those guys. The cube here on top of the chi used to have a light, as I'm sure some of you guys remember, but it was really cheap LEDs and they burned out rather rapidly. So there's Furb. Coming around here is Shark. So there's a good look at those guys for you. And then we'll go to Brutus here. And we have Brutus in his tank here. I cleaned his a little more recently, so it looks like he's perking back up. He was a little upset with me because this is the first time I've been able to use a gravel vac on his gravel. And so he was a little traumatized by that, but he seems to be bouncing back well. So you guys haven't seen much of him, but he is in a nice, keep him in my bathroom on my counter so he gets plenty of light here. So you can see him very well. Again, he has a cheap LED. You can see by the reflection that only 2 rows of LEDs are still lighting up of, 10 plus rows. So I have to replace that. I'll feed him here. He's trained. I shine the flashlight on him here. I'm sure he won't look too much different. You can see the shimmeringness of his dragon scales and of the iridescence in his tail. So he looks pretty cool with the light. Doesn't mind it very much. He's a college fish, They're very adapted to lots of unsavory environments. So he's chilling. He's the only guy in this tank. There was a frog. I'm sure some of you guys will remember when I set this tank up. But he jumped out at some point during the year. And we never found him. And there were shrimp, but of course, I think they got eaten by Brutus here. Alright, and then I wanted to end the video here tonight with a little bit of a surprise. I know for a lot of you looking at fish tanks for, it's been about 6 minutes, 54 seconds now. It can be boring, I get it. So I wanted to make sure that you got through to this point at least. If you did, congratulations, you're here. But this is a clue for a little project that I'm doing. I think I mentioned in my video starring Brutus about the sort of things that'll be coming this summer, that I'm going to get a new pet. I said during later in the summer, but the project's starting now, and I did find a breeder for said pet that has a rather desirable morph. It's not really easy to come by. They have some in stock right now, so I might actually be getting that sooner than later. It is a lot younger than I thought I'd be buying it, so definitely I'd want to, get it, raise it up a little bit before it ends up coming to college with me. So it'll definitely, sometime June, July, you guys will definitely see this guy. But here's our clue here. Today I bought some fluorite black sand. This is for a planted aquarium. As you can see, I've attempted to do plants with my large tank, but as it were, the Oscar has his own decorative plans for the tank, and likes to keep it pretty barren. He doesn't really like plants, and especially if they're planted in something, loves to rip them up. So I'm starting a new tank for this mystery critter that I'm getting during the summer, and it's going to be, hopefully, I have high hopes for this tank, a nicely aquascape tank. I already have some plans in mind, the sort of plants I want. Unfortunately, my star plant isn't the most, easy to keep, but I'm hoping with the money I'm going to be pouring into this project that it'll hold up for me. So yeah, we got the fluorite black sand here. And this is an especially good clue for any of you guys trying to figure out what mystery critter I'm getting. I have to get this to put on top of the fluorite. This is a really fine sand. Just because, I won't really explain too much, but in order to have this critter, I have to have a fluorite covered with the fine sand here. I've got 2 bags of that. And I have a 10-gallon tank downstairs that I bought. It was on a good sale, so I snagged it up, despite the fact that my mother told me, I think we have an extra tank in the basement somewhere. I tend to buy 10-gallon tanks and hoard them for all sorts of projects, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do. But, no problem with an extra tank. We'll figure out something for it. But yeah, that's all I have to show you guys for now. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten my paycheck yet for my job that I started back up for the summer. So once that happens, I'll be buying some more clues for you guys, and I'll definitely show them to you to make sure you know what's happening. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video here. It's going to be over 10 minutes now, which is lovely. Nothing more daunting than a 10-minute video starring fish. Gotta love it. But yeah, so these are your clues for now. You got the fluorite and the sand that's got to cover it for whatever animal I'm getting. And you guys go ahead and guess down below. I'm not going to be responding to anyone, hopefully not. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or if you're wrong. But go ahead and just guess. Have a ball with this. And also, last note, we hit 2,000 subscribers here on the channel that doesn't have a name, because it's too cool for that, obviously. But yeah, so thank you guys so much. We hit 2,000, that's huge. It's incredible to think there's literally 2,000 people that care enough about the videos that I put out, you know, to hit that subscribe button to say I want to see more when these come out. I really can't put my head around it, like 2,000 people. It's a ton. It doesn't sound like a lot, especially, you know, with YouTube channels that have, you know, their millions of subscribers. 2,000 doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And I appreciate all of you guys that watch my videos and that comment and like. All the people that come back, I recognize all you guys. I love to see when you leave comments. I try to be as active as possible, especially now that I have all this free time on my hands. So yeah, I might have the opportunity to do a sort of a giveaway. And if I do, the giveaway will be for a live animal. Just because there's someone at my at Petco where I work who apparently has these animals and bred some. He's looking to get rid of them, so I might be able to take some off his hands and maybe do a giveaway for you guys. I'd have to look into, you know, shipping costs and that sort of thing, of course, because that's always, I wouldn't want to put that on you guys if it's a free giveaway, but you know, I'll look into it and I'll get back to you guys if it ends up being possible. If not, still thank you for that 2,000. I'll try and be as active as I can. And before this hits 13 minutes, thank you for watching. And as always, please like and subscribe to see more videos.